It's an Object 140 game on steps. It kind of begins a bit slow, but picks up a lot at the end. The enemy team do a lot of very stupid stuff, which I am able to fully take advantage of because my tank's small size and good mobility. So, starting out, I head to the west side. I'm going to get onto the rocks at J3, see if I can spot things from there or get some quick opportunistic shots there. Normally, when I do go to these rocks, I'd take my Centurion and my 4202 or something else with really good gun depression and just sit hull down there and try and snipe across at whatever crosses the G1, F1 grid squares, trying to get to the west side rocks. But with this tank, it's not quite so easy. I have to be completely up on top to get gun depression. You know, the enemy Wheezy 132 runs across the field, I get one shot into him. Disappears momentarily before getting relit. I get a second shot into him, but it bounces. Miss my third. But our team has spotted him, and he gets dealt with by an E100. So the enemy IS-4 is beginning to cross now where I would have been shooting. It's kind of too late to position myself on top of the hill. They know I'm doing it, so I'm not going to get away with it for very long. I move to this bush instead of trying to spot across field, see if anything's pushing out. And sure enough, something is pushing out, an E100 across the field in the open, when there is a T92 on our team. Why he thought that was a good idea, I don't know. But as it happens, it actually almost was, because I was the only one who had shots on him from this position. Other than Narati, of course, who is probably focusing east. I try and get a quick shot on the top of the Waffenträger, but he pulls back just in time. I'll have to deal with him later. The E100's basically just rushing the guys in the west, trying to flank them. He finally spots me, and ignores me completely, so I'm allowed to drive out behind him and start hitting him in the side of his turret. And he does start turning towards me after getting one shot off. I get a bad bounce from just poor angle. And I begin wondering what's happening here. I thought I was being team damaged, but no, they're 1390s behind me. I realise I'm going to have to deal with him before I do anything about the E100, but my indecision gets me a 702 damage shot in front of my tank. The E100 finally goes down, and I start pushing back across the field now. Now, my intention was to get under the rocks in the E and D lines, and then this got spotted. I decided there's no way I'm not going to dive on that. I don't know what this 50B thought he was doing. I don't think he thought at all about that, but he pays for it. So now, it's pretty obvious we're going to win this one. I just scoot towards the enemy and see if I can get a couple quick shots in, get at least a passable amount of damage out of this game. Not really an amazing, tense or exemplary game. It was just, you know, a bit of fun ripping around in the field, shooting bad pubs. You know how I do. I don't think the outcome of this game was ever really nearly down. So the Waffenträger turns to engage me, I get under his gun where he can't hit me. see he just has enough depression to hit my cupola, but I'm moving so much he's having trouble tracking. Kill him. Take an Amarak hit from the IS-7. So I try and scoot around his side where he can't hit me so easily. The clown is gone, and then boom. So you can see I almost doubled down on my damage in the last minute or so of the match. The DPM on these tier 10 Soviet mediums is just insane.